I was an employee for almost 12 years. I worked in India and UAE. In the way back year 2011, I came back to India because I thought working for companies for 12 years, that is enough. I was bitten by a bug called entrepreneurship. I thought I should start some business. So I came back from UAE and started my business. In your case, you worked for 21 years in that company, and getting out of that company, because most of the people, what they do, they move on to next company. They want to be employed. But in your case, after working for 21 years, getting into business, it is really a tough decision, I could say. It is not an easy one. So how you become an entrepreneur, sir? What made you to become an entrepreneur?
Okay, there again I told you, I think one of my friend or guru, he guided me.
Okay.
And most of the people generally what they do is, before you can ask me that question,
Okay.
people say you were selling consumer durable goods, a water purifier, vacuum cleaner, air purifiers. It is easy to get into the same business line.
Right.
You are working for XYZ company, you have come out and you start the same business. Either you become a distributor for that company or you manufacture those products, have your own brand and sell.
Right.
I think there is one Hindi movie that Ranbir Kapoor, I don't watch.
Rocket Singh.
Rocket Singh.
Yeah.
So that movie I saw after I started the business.
Okay.
Not looking at Rocket Singh, I became whatever Govind Singh or whatever king you call. So it is not that. I had only one thing. If I am working for XYZ company and selling XYZ product, coming out of the company and again distributing the same product, investing my money, it is waste. If I have to sell, I would have continued to work in the same company without investing 1 rupee, because 21 years I never thought that I am working for a company. I always thought that I am running my own business.
Own business. Right.
It is my own company. And I am running my business without investing 1 rupee. And now when I came out, I thought, if I have to invest money,
Right.
without investing 1 rupee, I was earning in thousands. Now to earn those thousands, why I have to invest in lakhs and crores?
Correct.
If it is the product is same,
Right.
then
Right.
let me tell you, here the mentor plays a role.
Mm-hmm.
Ideas given by others, you can apply.
Right.
In some cases it clicks, some cases it may not.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in my case, I feel to reach my basic needs.
Okay.
Now, after 50s, now I have realized what is the difference between need and want. Need is different, wants are unlimited. Correct? No? Because somebody bought a site or a plot on moon, that is a want. If I also want to buy a plot on moon.
Yes.
Need for me today is to live under a roof, in a good locality. I am not living in a Joppadapatti or on the streets. So I have a roof over my head, no EMIs to pay. Thanks. Okay, that is the need.
Right, sir.
My first need is fulfilled. Now investing money and running the same business doesn't make any sense. Then there are two ways. I mean, if you can afford, pay salaries to your employees. If you can recruit a team of people or group of people and pay them salaries. Because as I told you, mine was a sudden decision. I came out with it was a hasty, sudden, just like committing suicide. I will repeat the word.
Okay.
Because that 1 second, if I had not clicked on the mail, probably I would have continued to work there. And nothing would have happened.
Yes.
Maybe I would have stayed there only. They would not have thrown me. But of course, recently I heard people, because of this COVID, layoff of job, people are losing jobs and cut in the salary, etc.
Okay.
So at least I am not a part of that group now, because I had to take that decision, and it was good. The experience, what I got from there, how to win how to win a customer or how to win a friend and influence people. That once you have learned swimming, you will never forget.
Right.
You know how to swim. You can swim in a pond also, or a swimming pool. You can swim in a river. You can swim in a sea also.
Right.
So I knew the trick of the trade. Product doesn't make any difference for a salesman.
Yes.
It is you who make the difference. You can sell anything to anybody if you know how to speak, how to convince.
Right.
You don't have to confuse. I'm the last person to confuse. Give them the open option. Tell them. But you should always believe whatever you are selling is the best product.
Right.
Whatever you are selling is the best product in the market. It is the best number one product in the world. You should feel or you should believe.
Right.
Whether it is first or best or not, that is for them to the user to decide. But I feel what I am selling is the best.
Right.
And I am the best.
Yes.
First, that confidence has to come. And I can sell anything to anybody. It is not overconfidence, it's a conviction. It's a firm conviction. So I can sell anything to anybody. But then my mentor said, see, if you are entering into any business, see, if you have a large fund or if you have arranged for funds, you can go in for a consumer durable industry because it requires after sales service.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you openly.
Right.
The choice is yours, what kind of business you want to get into.
Correct, sir.
Once you sell the product there, it is not the end of relation. It begins there. That is what I had learned in Eureka Forbes. The real thing is the retention. Providing service to that machine because they would have paid 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, their hard earned money. And if it goes out of order within 1 year and if they have to throw it in a butchery or a scrapyard, you are not doing justice. There is no value for money. You should give them service.
Those days are gone when your customer is not satisfied, he leave it. But
so it is not that easy. So
easy.
Unless you have a strong service backup
Okay.
or capacity to recruit a service team and render service to them, I thought selling whatever requires is just like selling peanuts after 20 years of experience.
Right.
And it has become a necessity product. You don't need any skill to sell a water purifier today. You don't need any specialized PhDs to sell a vacuum cleaner. People are health conscious.
Yes.
You don't need a PhD or it is not rocket science to sell a air purifier because they know the level of air quality in the cities. The pollution levels are going up.
Right, sir.
Correct, no?
Okay.
But there, once you sell the product, your job is not over. You need to provide service to them. And that needs manpower. You have to retain the manpower. And there is competition again. It is not only you. When we were selling at least hardly 2, 3 or 5 recognized brands. Today there may be 25 or 50 brands of the same product.
Yes.
Plus you have to give, the success of the product depends on the service you provide.
Correct.
Then my friend said, since you don't have much budget to start something, look at a business which involves minimum manpower, minimum investment, maybe step by step you can grow.
Okay.
So even today, let me tell you, let us come to the present business what I am doing, Amogh Enterprises.
Yes, sir.
So people say I am conjus. People say he is a very stingy man. He only delivers old man carrying boxes. I don't care. It is my business. It is not to save money. It is because I can't afford to pay salary if I have 10 people because the margins with which we work, we know.
Correct.
People may think I am buying 10 lakh worth products. But bigger the company, lesser the margin.
Yes.
MNCs even worse.
Because I've seen most of the distributors, the margin is
generally people are under the impression that whatever whatever is the bill value, if it looks 50,000, entire 50,000 goes to Shenoy's pocket. They don't know the real thing. I mean, every business has got plus or minus. Let me tell you, because we have to cover all the expenses. So he is a shrewd businessman. I mean, my mentor or my guru or whatever, who gave me that helping hand when I came out. So he said, since you don't have that kind of a budget, it's better to be in a consumer FMCG product. Like, I mean, if the product is good, people should come back to you, and there should be repeat orders.
Recurring sales, yes.
You buy a toothpaste, it gets over, they order next. You buy a soap, that's what FMCG is all about. You buy chips, fast-moving consumer goods.
Yes.
This is not consumer goods. Again, consumer goods, there are biscuits, you say, Pepsi, Coke, there are plenty. Distribution means any commodity will have 10 brands.
Yes, sir.
Then we thought, or I thought, I should select something which is very rare. And in the earlier company, what I was selling, price of the product we were never bothered. I mean, when I joined that company, the price was 2,000 and odd or 3,000 rupees plus.
Okay.
Then when I left that company, water purifier was costing around, there were models costing 25,000 also.
Yes, sir. When I was working, it was around 6,000.
6,000. Then today I think it is 15, 20,000.
Yes.
They sell high value products. I mean, money is not a problem today in the market. But to become a distributor for that high value water purifier, I need to have high value funds also in my pocket. I came empty handed. So what is that I can do? I must look for a company which will give me some credit. When you are a new guy in business, nobody trusts you.
Right.
So I started my Amogh enterprises by selling, you don't believe, combs, 50 rupees, 35 rupees, 80 rupees, 70 rupees comb. And this business has got its own minus points also, because only after entering into the water or entering into the river or pond, you will come to know how deep is the pond is all about. I am only 5 feet 3 inch and the pond was almost 8 or 10 feet deep.
Okay.
So, because the trend in the market, those who are professionals, so-called, in this business, later on only I realized most of the people are running their business with somebody else's money. Either they take, there is a trick of the trade. I mean, they take loan from the bank, be it Malyas or Ambanis or anybody, See, they are too big people, with due respect to them, too big to quote their names, but that is how business is run across the globe.
Okay.
They take loan from the financial institutions and they build their empire. Of course, they repay. They take care of the large number of employees, their families, everything. I mean, that is real entrepreneur.
Yes.
So we are all chota mota. I mean, you called me unsung hero. I am not a hero. I mean, so for my level, I feel I am okay. I have achieved something. What my family requires, not what the nation requires or what others require. I have not yet reached that level. But we selected a product. What is the trend? For that matter, insurance sector, initially there were hardly 2-3 things. I could have become an insurance advisor. That was the best option. Many people say that was a hot selling job. I mean, from Eureka Hopes, 21 years, jump into insurance, you will be rocking.
Yes.
But there again,
and I could see many people
have joined, many people have become successful, they have made money, they have jumped companies, but it's a circle, after 8 years. And I have also seen people, after 8 years, now again they have gone back to square one, because there is competition. Either they are becoming too old. As I told you, the salesman's value depends. It's just like the value of the
milking cow, you said, right?
Milking cow.
Right.
So, I should look at some product, or we should aim at some product which will have a long life. Youngsters would like to look smart.
Right.
Correct, no?
Yes.
Be it a boy or a girl. They want to look handsome or they want to look beautiful, and they say beauty never dies.
Right.
Old man like me want to look young. Young people They want to look beautiful.
Yes.
Huh? They want to look smart. They want to look handsome. It is one of the basic biological, or you can call it as a psychological need. Everybody wants to look good, impress others. If not to impress others, impress themselves. When you stand in front of a mirror, at least you should look smart, if not to impress.
Yes.
That gives you happiness.
That increases your confidence level.
It increases your confidence level. So, go for a product. The basic thing, what you do when you get up is brush your teeth. There is toothpaste, but there are 100 brands already in the market and set distributors.
Yes.
And that is available at 10 rupee also. You will get one tube, Colgate or any brand. So you don't require 21 years of experience to sell a toothpaste anyway.
Okay.
But why comb? Comb is a basic thing.
Okay.
Correct? No?
Yeah.
Comb is sold on the footpath also, which is available for 5 rupees, 10 rupee, even 2 rupee maybe in wholesale when you go.
Yes.
A plastic comb. But we selected a comb to sell, which is costing, a small comb will cost you 80 rupees or 100 rupees, 200 rupees, 300 rupees.
Okay.
So I was crazy about selling expensive goods. There are two things. When you opt for an expensive product, the people you meet are also of that category. Correct? No?
Right.
You will not approach, this society has created different levels based on the financial conditions or financial earning levels of the people. That's how some people going for a TVS or a Luna or a moped, then they will go for a bike. Then very few people will go for Royal Enfield, and very few people will go for that 7 lakh, 8 lakh. What is that brand? Harley Davidson bike and all. See, I have not gone to that level, so I don't know the name.
Okay.
So, you got my point.
Yes, sir.
So I was crazy about selling expensive goods. We did a market survey. My friend was a distributor for these beauty products, and he said, see, now I have got 6 or 7 brands, why don't you? If you really want, I can give you one.
Okay.
And that product was expensive than the fast selling in the market. There are two things. One is fastest selling, the product easy to sell.
Right.
So here is the catch. When I asked my guru, he said he believed in me that I have the capacity, but he didn't wanted to give me the easier product or the fastest selling product part of it, because he has also worked hard to build that brand.
Okay.
Then he said, if you want, you take this. Here again, problem man. I am from Kannada medium, Kannada Gandu Makkala Shale number 13.
Okay.
Hubballi. I don't know English.
Okay.
There I was finding foams for best vacuum cleaner and all. I don't know what it is. All hyphanda thing. Then anyway, that was the history. Now he gave me one brand. I don't know, to learn the spelling, you know. Even today, it is called Swashkopf, okay. It is then it was 114-year-old company probably, and now it is 120 year plus.
Swashkopf spelling itself.
Yeah,
even
it's difficult. Yeah, I know. So, what I am trying to tell you is, I was not able to pronounce the word Swashkopf. Some people thought it is some cough syrup. That's all. People thought that hardly 1 or 2 salons, or maybe finger count, you can say 5 salons in Mangalore can afford to buy that or sell that product, because there were 2 reasons.
Yes.
Not that they didn't have money, not that they can't afford to buy those products and sell. There was already a set brand which is the market leader, and you don't have to work to sell that product.
Okay.
Just sit on the back of a winning horse and you will reach your targets.
Correct.
That was the product. So my guru didn't give me that brand.
Okay.
Because he introduced that to Mangalore, and With due respect to him, he gave me this.
Okay.
I was a hungry man. See, nobody has to teach you. It is the hunger. I mean,
Yeah.
it is the hunger.
That drives you.
It is the responsibility. It is the family responsibility. It
Yes.
is the EMIs you have to pay.
It will make you run.
Yeah, it will make you run. But I took that as a challenge. Again, I never thought that I am the owner now, I am the proprietor, I should only sit.
Okay.
You come to my office, man. I think you have come.
Yeah, I've been many times.
Yeah, I bought one second-hand table which was given free by my brother-in-law. Termites and all are there. Even now I am using the same table. People call me Kanjus, but I don't live or run my business to impress anybody, let me tell you. As long as it is serving my purpose, why do you require a table to write something, keep something and write? It is serving my purpose. My owner was good enough to give his old, one showcase was there, I don't know for what it was getting used. My office owner, he said, Shenoy, if you want, you can use this.
Okay.
And there was an old 20-year-old Almara.
Okay.
He was good enough to say, you can use that also.
Okay.
With these things.
Now
And
interior
we
works,
had
okay.
4 Neel Kamal chairs in our house. I said, now I can't able to sit on my chair because my ass is under fire, no money in the bank. I have got 3 people to feed, including me 4.
Yes.
So I have no time to sit on the chair also.
Yeah.
2 chairs from my house were shifted to my office. One old table, 2 plastic chairs.
Plastic, okay.
Till today we are using. And 1 chair if somebody else comes, donated by my owner. Those are the 3 chairs from 2012 till today it is being used in my office.
Mhm.
It's the same old table, the same old rack, because people don't come to my office.
Okay.
People don't
Yeah, being
buy
a distributor,
my product. Yeah.
okay.
I could have run that business from my home also. It is not a retail business.
Yes, yeah.
It's a godown kind of a thing.
Yes.
So you don't require a hi-fi infrastructure
Yes.
or a roadside thing. Lesser investment on infrastructure because I had no money.
Right.
Less manpower, less expenses.
Okay.
I had no office boy, I had no clerk, no billing clerk. I am the owner, like no Ekapatra Abhinaya, mono acting. You sit on the chair, you are the owner. You carry the box, you are the delivery boy. You go there, collect the payment, you are the collection boy. That's it, whole and soul, one man show. And I enjoyed. Why I enjoyed? Because people said you are mad at this age, you are going to salons. I mean, that too. Selling color tubes, selling combs and selling shampoos. What is this you are doing?
Right.
That was a life, man. You were staying in Taj, correct no?
Yes.
JW Marriott and whatnot. I mean, I have forgotten 8 years, a long time.
Okay.
At company expenses, Yardo Rokka Ellaman Jatra. I mean, you achieve something, whether you achieve or not something because you are a manager, people have
All 3-star, 5-star.
5-star or 7-star hotel stay, everything we have seen. Yeah, I am a man who has lived my life, as you said, scratch, grassroots level.
Correct, sir.
I still remember my EFL days in 1990. I have walked from Morgan's Gate, the last bus stop, number 5, to Kadrikamla, where my room was there, 300 rupees I used to pay. 5 people used to stay in one single room. The owner was so generous. Share. So that room is still there. I mean, whenever I pass on that road, I make it a point to wish that owner lady, auntie, she is still there. And the house is still there. So a lot of memories are attached with this city.
Right.
So I have walked from Morgan Gates to this Kadrikamla. I had 10 paise coin in my purse. No money. Those days for 10 paise we used to get at least one banana.
Uh,
Now you don't get. With one banana and a glass of water, I have
you
slept.
used to skip meals or because
No money.
penniless life. That
Or if there is money, brand was more important for me. I was walking on the road, no money to buy a bike, really. But I should wear an Arrow, Allen Solly, whatever brands you name, no? That was there. Cufflinks, tie pin,
okay.
perfume, the best.
No, it
We
was-
used to spend more money on that, but no, that kind of a profession.
No,
Because
that's
you have
the
to
thing.
impress.
जो दिखता है वो बिकता है.
So that was the thing. I mean, so now I have come out of that. Not that I can't afford,
Right.
but the situation in which I started the business.
So you mean to
was
say
like
don't spend on unwanted
minimum
things.
expenses, investment, and a decent income.
Yes.
So beauty never dies.
Yes.
That my guru had found out the secret,
Yes.
and I have just taken up from where it was, and then I started selecting the costliest product in the market. My dream to sell the costliest product in this industry. Limited clients, limited business, I'm happy. That is my mentality. There was a dream when I was a sales representative also. If I see a big bungalow where people, there were two reasons why my colleagues were not entering that house.
Okay.
It's a mental block or psychological block.
Okay.
People used to think, oh, such a big bungalow, new house, it must be already having a water purifier. They may be already using, maybe. Thinking that they will never contact that client. They will just go to the next door.
Okay.
Thinking that such a big bungalow, he must be already owning that.
Yes.
And I was a man from those days crazy about selling my products to the biggest bungalow in Mangalore.
Okay.
Any new house, big bungalow, big thing, big client, big people, I should go and sell. I am just a BA graduate.
Okay.
He is a doctor, engineer, multimillionaire. I was crazy about meeting these people
Rich people.
and make them buy my
Buy.
product, and the happiness what you used to feel when I walked out of that gate or a door of that house. Yeah, listening to me, I made this doctor. I made this engineer. I made this builder to buy my product. The rest of the people thought they are already, he's a doctor. He is a health conscious man. He may be already having. But actually that house is not having a product. From those days I was crazy about selling costly product. I never looked for money. Probably that's why my pockets were empty after working for 21 years. I never worked for money those days.
Okay.
As a bachelor I worked for 10 years. After marriage slowly I started realizing that money is also equivalent.
Yes.
It plays 90% of the problem
it
will be
cannot
solved.
buy everything, but it is a
It is
essential part.
required.
Yes, it is required.
So then, Swashkov is one brand. Then when he decided to wind up most of his distribution line, because only people who are in distribution will know the difficulties what they face.
Yes, sir.
It looks rosy. I mean, any business for that matter. For me, running a salon may look busy.
Yes.
For me, your job or your profession looks easy to
Yes.
me. Many people gave me that option also. Why don't you become a trainer?
Okay.
I guess you have told me the best thing, sir, you have got so much of experience.
Yes.
So many people suggested, why don't you become a trainer? Then I thought, nothing wrong. I mean, I did join one diploma ISTD course. I mean, I did for one sem or something, and then I discontinued. Not that I shouldn't have done that, but somehow that's history. So everybody cannot become everything.
Right.
What is destined, you will definitely become. Thinking like that, you can't sit back. So I chose this line because one is beauty never dies. Young people want to look. This is the simple reason. Everybody wants to look smart. Nobody wants to look ugly.
Yes.
If you are dark, you want to look fair.
Fair.
Huh?
Yes.
Knowing the fact that till today, no fairness cream, sorry, if you respect to the brands I am dealing, it may make you look fair,
Yes.
but actually you will not become fair. If that is the case, entire production, whatever they are producing, should have gone to some of the African countries or, correct, no, without any effort, no target, things should have got exhausted. It is not that easy. I mean, it is not that easy to change a black horse into a white horse. Or it's natural, it's God's gift, man.
Right, sir.
But people want. And whatever people want, you give them. That is the easiest thing to do. People want to look fair. They want a fairness cream. Easiest.
Right.
But sell a quality product. Sell the costliest product, not the mass product. There should be some challenge also in business. Everybody, see for example, even a pan bida shop owner may be earning more than that. You can even interview there, a samosa maker, may be earning more than that. A chai shop wala may be earning more than me. I don't know. When we read some articles in newspaper, we watch on television, it is only thing that you should break that barrier, as you said.
Correct, sir.
White collar job, all that. If you are ready to go to that level, I have sold water purifiers to a lot of scrap merchants. For me, what is he? He is a scrap merchant, but the profits what they earn maybe 10 times more than an engineer or the salaried employees. I mean, that's how this business is all about. I mean, so that is what made me to think less manpower,
Yeah.
less investment or no showroom required, no AC showroom, no investment on infrastructure, interior,
Right, sir.
and sell something, it should get over and you should get repeat order. You will get a repeat order only if the product is good.
Yes.
Maybe it is little costlier, I don't say costly, I don't feel it is costly, that's why I am able to sell.
Okay.
Many people try to sell something and they say, sir, it is not selling, sir, who will buy? It is so expensive. That is the difference. I have a flair to sell expensive products, maybe to limited client, and I feel happy. No doubt my product is costly, what I am selling, but it is worth it.
Yes.
So most of the products, I am not trying to advertise my product anyway.
Yes. Okay.
So Swashcock, Lotus Professional, then MK.
MK.
MK is a hair botox. This is the latest trend.
Okay.
There were a few more brands. I mean, Rika is supposed to wax. Most of the beauty parlors or salons, no, they were using homemade wax, the sugar wax.
Okay.
So I brought that brand. I mean, I am feeling happy about it. How long I am going to continue in this business, I don't know. At least few products or few brands, I introduced them to this market and people are happy about it. And I am feeling happy about it because I am making people look more beautiful because they are using the brand which I am dealing with or Amogh Enterprises is dealing. If Mangalore is looking beautiful,
That means
one reason
Amogh.
is Amogh, not me. Or the products what they are dealing, what they are using and what we are dealing.
okay.
So credit goes to you because you have made a right choice. Efforts are mine, no doubt.
Right.
That's where we stand.
Right, sir.